Hong Kong, gateway to Asia, a city that never stops moving. For centuries, traders, travellers and dreamers have passed through this harbour, bringing ideas, cultures and ambition from every corner of the world. In Hong Kong, the old and the new live side by side. Temples tucked between glass skyscrapers, neon signs illuminating centuries-old streets, and a rhythm of life that never seems to slow down. But Hong Kong isn't just somewhere you pass through, it's a city you have to experience.
So let's pause, rewind this journey, and uncover the true Hong Kong, the sights, the sounds, the flavours, and everything in between. Joined by local guides Vivian and Jason and producer Lucy, this is our ultimate guide to Hong Kong in 4 days.
Welcome to Hong Kong!
Located on China's southern coast, Hong Kong comprises 3 main regions: Hong Kong Island, Kowloon, and the New Territories. The New Territories are also home to more than 250 outlying islands, including Lantau Island, the largest of them all. Home to icons like Hong Kong Disneyland, the Big Buddha, and Hong Kong International Airport, where we've just landed. Today, Hong Kong dazzles with soaring skyscrapers, luxury boutiques and glittering bars. But long before it became a global financial powerhouse, it was a network of quiet fishing villages.
And that history is still very much alive here in Tai O on Lantau Island, offering a glimpse into traditional life. And after a quick freshen up, there's no better place to begin than by discovering the roots of Hong Kong's story. Tai O is home to the Tanka people, a community of fisherfolk who've built their homes on stilts above the tidal flats for generations, giving it the nickname Venice of the Orient. These interconnected homes create a close-knit waterfront community where daily life has long been shaped by the sea. A sampan boat ride offers a unique perspective of the village and its distinctive stilt house landscape.
And actually this is a very good start to know Hong Kong from a traditional part of Hong Kong, because mostly in the old days, most people here, we were fishermen.
Right.
The first generation of these houses, they were boat houses. They live on the boat. Okay. However, they can't live on the water for too long because we may have typhoon, we may have monsoon season. That's why they try to stay more safely in a shelter like this. That's why they started to build houses on the water.
And do you find the houses, they pass on generation to generation?
Yeah, most of them are, let's say, the grandparents, they started living here.
Right.
Yeah.
The area is renowned for its stalls of dried and salted seafood, from familiar staples such as dried scallops and shrimp to more unusual offerings like fish maw and blowfish. We spoke to Mrs. Chow, a lifelong resident of the neighbourhood who has spent decades continuing her family's legacy at their dried seafood stall. Her shop, like many others nearby, carries not just produce but a sense of history passed down through generations.
以前呢，我攞魚呢，攞咗魚嗰個運船郎啊，運船郎咪上街開呢個鋪。以前我哋冇出世紙喺度出世，係啊，冇出世紙㗎，係啊，又冇書讀喎，女仔冇書讀㗎喎。
Tai O offers a rare glimpse into Hong Kong's past, but just a short journey inland, Lantau Island reveals an entirely different side of the story. From traditional village life to mountain-top sanctuaries, our next journey takes us skyward.
High in the Emerald Hills of Lantau Island, Ngong Ping village welcomes visitors with traditional architecture, local crafts and a peaceful mountain atmosphere. You could spend ages exploring its quirky pop-up installations, souvenir shops and restaurants, but the true highlight here is the awe-inspiring Big Buddha, rising above the village. Behind me stands the Tiantan Buddha, one of the world's largest seated outdoor bronze Buddhas, standing 34 metres tall. Constructed from 202 bronze pieces and weighing over 250 tonnes, it symbolises the harmony between humanity, nature and faith.
Perched atop the 479-metre-high Mount Mukyu, construction began in 1981 and was completed in 1993. Today, it remains one of Hong Kong's most iconic landmarks. And it's well worth the 268-step climb.
But at the heart of these mountains lies more than this monumental statue. Long before the Big Buddha became a global icon, this was already a place of pilgrimage. Founded in 1906 by 3 monks, Lin Monastery began as a small retreat and has since grown into one of Hong Kong's most important Buddhist monasteries.
Inside the Lin Monastery, they have 3 precious Buddha inside. The Buddha, mostly they will have a lotus flower, which is the floral emblem to the Buddhas. Means no matter which background and where you're from, if you do good things on earth, you become a lotus flower like purity and beauty all the time. On the forehead here, he got the 3rd eye, enable him to see more. And the elongated ears means he can hear everything. And on the top, there's a protuberance, means he got the wisdom to know everything.
Also on site, visitors can enjoy an affordable vegetarian meal prepared in the Buddhist tradition. It's the perfect place to refuel after the climb.
Buddhists, they would like to enjoy vegetarian food because they don't eat any meat at all. That's why they have a lot of vegetarian dishes. And for example, they use all mushroom, bean curd, vegetable, all fresh ingredients with natural flavor. And this is the concept of the Buddhism because they use the concept of mindfulness. Yeah.
And do the monks prepare it themselves here?
Oh yeah, the monks they prepare themselves, and all the money we pay for the nail will go to the charity for the monastery fund.
So it's food for a good cause as well?
Yes, yeah. So we are doing charity.
Yeah.
So, after exploring the Big Buddha, monastery and scenic hiking trails, the journey back down is an experience in itself. The Ngong Ping 360 cable car glides visitors across a spectacular 5.7-kilometre route above Lantau's rugged mountain landscape. With 108 cabins, each carrying up to 10 seated passengers, the journey takes approximately 25 minutes, from mountain top to street level in either direction.
And for a more immersive experience, the Crystal Cabin features glass floors and panoramic glass walls, placing you completely within the landscape below. So of course, we had to try it.
This is amazing. There's not many cities in the world that have got all this greenery in them.
As you ascend, sweeping views open across Hong Kong International Airport, the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge, and the vast Pearl River Delta. And on a clear day, you may even see Macau on the horizon.
So, from fishing villages to sacred mountains, Lantau has shown us Hong Kong's quieter soul. But now it's time to dive into the energy of one of Hong Kong's most diverse districts. Kowloon, meaning 9 dragons in Cantonese, is an urban area shaped by legend, density and constant reinvention. Once home to the infamous Kowloon walled city, a maze of towering concrete, it stood as one of the most densely populated places on Earth. Today, Kowloon is a district in motion, where lively street markets, residential neighbourhoods and a rich mix of cultures all collide.
And at its edge lies Victoria Harbour, separating Kowloon from Hong Kong Island, while at the same time bringing them together. It's a meeting point of trade, culture and one of the most recognisable skylines in the world.
The Tsim Sha Tsui harbourfront stretches like a living showcase of Hong Kong's energy and innovation. Towering skyscrapers, futuristic architecture and shimmering glass facades frame Victoria Harbour, blending the modern cityscape with the timeless beauty of the water. Along this vibrant waterfront lies Avenue of Stars, where Hong Kong's cinematic legacy comes to life. Handprints and statues pay tribute to the region's most celebrated film legends, from classic icons to modern-day stars. Here, you can capture pictures with the statues and prints of legendary actors like Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan and Michelle Yeoh, and recreate famous scenes from classic Cantonese films. And we've heard this is one of the best spots in the city to watch the sun slip behind the skyline, just before Hong Kong lights up all over again. So, we'll be back later to see for ourselves.
As evening falls, dinner time calls, and tonight we're keeping things traditional. In Hong Kong, the equivalent of Singapore's hawker centres are the famous Dai Pai Dongs. Affordable open-air food stalls tucked next to buildings, on streets and in alleys.
Just beside the bustling Ladies Market, Ladies Street Sik Fan Co offers a lively modern take on this local dining tradition. From the moment guests step inside, they're transported back to 1970s Hong Kong, surrounded by retro furniture, old tiled floors and nostalgic decor.
In the kitchen, chefs work over blazing hot woks, serving up classic Cantonese favourites from sweet and sour pork to crispy fried tofu, all best enjoyed with an ice-cold beer poured into traditional Chinese rice bowls. With our stomachs full, our attention turns once again to the harbour, now glowing beneath the city lights. But it looks like we're not the only ones claiming a front row seat by the waterfront.
Every evening after sunset, crowds gather to watch the skyline illuminate in different colours as brands claim the night sky with their huge logos. And neon-lit boats and cruise ships compete for attention as they sail through the glimmering harbour. The lights here are mesmerising, but there's something else stealing the spotlight on the harbour tonight. With its glowing red sails cutting across the skyline, the Aqua Luna is one of the last remaining traditional Chinese junk boats.
Once used for fishing, trading and transporting goods along China's coastline, junk boats have been part of the region's maritime culture for centuries.
Today, Aqua Luna offers a modern take on this historic vessel, inviting you to slow down, step aboard and take in Hong Kong from a whole new perspective.
We've been to a fishing village, we've been on a cable car.
I think that was the most interesting thing, is I thought Hong Kong was going to be very much this cityscape, and then we got to Tai O, and it was just like the humble beginnings of this major city.
And I feel like we've only just scratched the surface. I feel like there's clearly more than just the skyscrapers that the city is named.
Definitely.
So you know what's really stood out for me though is no matter where we've been in this city, the genuine hospitality and warmth of the locals shone through in every place that we've been to so far.
With our sense of adventure well and truly awakened and our appetites ready for more of Hong Kong's incredible flavours, we can't wait to see what tomorrow has in store. From late night to first light, Hong Kong never misses a beat. And this morning, we're out and about nice and early, getting some fresh air and exploring a different side of its lifestyle. Kai Tak is a district built on the site of Hong Kong's former airport runway. Before its closure in 1998, Kai Tak Airport was renowned for one of the world's most dramatic landings, with pilots navigating a low-altitude turn through Hong Kong's urban skyline before touching down on the runway. Now it's a neighbourhood on the rise, filled with hidden gems, coffee shops, a cruise terminal, shopping malls and a growing community of young creatives.
It's also home to Kai Tak Sports Park, the city's largest integrated sports and entertainment destination. A vibrant playground for athletes, families and food lovers alike. Here, you can play or catch anything from pickleball and tennis to beach volleyball and futsal. There's also a huge youth sports ground nearby. At its heart is Kai Tak Stadium, seating up to 50,000 spectators and hosting world-class sporting events, live music and entertainment spectacles, bringing in visitors from all around the region. This development is a great example of Hong Kong's next-generation urban design, blending smart, sustainable planning with sport and entertainment. But in a city that moves so quickly towards the future, tradition still holds a powerful place. In Hong Kong, faith isn't hidden behind closed doors, it lives out in the open. It's woven into daily life between the skyscrapers and crowded streets. Here in Wong Tai Sin, Hong Kong's only landlocked district, spirituality feels immediate and accessible, a living tradition practiced by generations past and present. The district is named after the revered Taoist deity Wong Tai Sin, believed to have the power to heal and grant wishes.
At the Wong Tai Sin Temple, worshippers come seeking guidance to life's biggest questions, such as health, fortune, relationships, and the year ahead.
On the eve of Chinese New Year, crowds fill the temple grounds, hoping to be amongst the first to offer incense at midnight. a ritual believed to bring luck for the year to follow.
They burn the incense to make the worship. Actually, so most of them, they have the 3 fixed sticks of the incense. One is for the sky, one for the earth, one for the house. They burn and they smoke up to the sky. It's kind of like a send a message to the star.
A common activity at the temple, and what you can see here, is a practice known as Khao Tim, where seekers shake a bamboo cylinder until a numbered stick falls out. That number then corresponds to a written fortune, a symbolic message that can then be interpreted by temple fortune tellers. So apparently my fortune says I should deal with my competitive streak by going off to live alone on the top of a mountain. Not sure I'll be taking that quite literally, but take it as a sign to focus on inner calm and personal reflection.
And just one stop away on Hong Kong's convenient MTR, mass transit railway system, another side of Hong Kong's spiritual life awaits.
At Lin Nunnery and Lian Garden, Tang-style architecture and carefully sculpted landscapes create a sanctuary of peace in the soul of the city. The Lian Garden opened in 2006 as a joint project between Lin Nunnery and the Hong Kong government. Today, the Nunnery maintains the garden as a public retreat. I don't feel like I'm in the city anymore here. It feels very much like a haven away from of the high rises, I suppose. It's lovely.
It feels more peaceful, calm, your tempers. So it's a really comfortable walking around here.
A carefully designed one-way path guides visitors through ornate gates and landscaped scenery, past rock formations, water features, and traditional timber structures. At the centre are 2 lotus ponds, linked by this bright red bridge, leading to the Pavilion of Absolute Perfection.
Connected by a pedestrian bridge, the Lin Nunnery is an enormous Buddhist temple complex. Amid lotus ponds and bonsai trees, the pace slows, offering a quiet space to pause and reflect.
The nunnery has been home to Buddhist nuns since the 1930s. The complex you see today was rebuilt entirely by cypress wood, constructed without a single nail. Instead, its wooden beams interlocked with remarkable precision and is actually the largest handcrafted wooden building of its kind in the world.
You can explore both the Lin Nunnery and the Lian Garden free of charge, a calm oasis surrounded by the city skyline. But step outside the gates and Hong Kong's energy quickly returns. Hong Kong has one of the highest concentration of 7-Eleven stores anywhere in the world. And these aren't just places to grab a quick drink and some mints. Many locations serve hot food, from noodles and dumplings to local snacks, making them a surprisingly popular stop for a quick meal.
In a city that rarely slows down, even convenience stores have become part of the culture, with Hong Kong having one of the highest concentration of 7-Elevens across the world.
Let's go and take a look in this one.
Okay, so whether you want to try one of the local specialties, such as fish skin, or more familiar favourites like your Leis, there is options for everyone.
Most 7-Elevens even have a hot food counter as well. So here we've got special pork buns, we've got dim sum, you can even buy yourself a sweet potato.
You can even get just a refreshing Coke, or maybe you want a iced tea. You can even treat yourself to a refreshing beer as well.
French toast with peanut butter, and just behind me we've got a microwave as well, or an oven, so you can even heat it up yourself. Right, what did you get?
I settled on some seaweed and sesame strips.
Green tea, ice cream cookie, although it's probably melted at this point, but I'm gonna give it a go. How's the seaweed?
They're nice. It's a blend of like sweet sesame in the middle and then the salty seaweed either side.
I think this is already melted, one sec.
Cheers.
Well, in Hong Kong, even a quick stop at a convenience store can turn into an adventure. Now we're onto something a little more scenic.
After a quick freshen up, we're heading to Lei Yue Mun Fishing Village, right on the eastern edge of Victoria Harbour. Once a thriving granite quarry, this area has transformed into a popular destination, where food, art and history all meet the sea.
It's where you'll find Hong Kong's iconic buy fresh, cook fresh market-to-table tradition. You can pick your fresh seafood and just a few steps away, watch it be expertly prepared at a restaurant, turning your selection into a freshly cooked feast in no time. Thanks to Lei Yue Mun's location and its close connections to fishing fleets across the South China Sea, the variety here is incredible, and it's about as fresh as it gets. You'll find everything from delicate reef fish to meaty crabs and giant lobsters. Plus, at any of the local restaurants, you can choose how it's prepared. Some dishes are best deep fried and some simply steamed, with flavours like ginger and spring onion.
How'd you get the scallop off the shell?
Knife and fork.
Simple fresh food and simple but well executed flavours. It really is a simpler side of life here, and it truly reflects the calmer, more traditional side of Hong Kong that we've seen today.
But in Hong Kong, that calm never lasts for long. We've traded a quiet coastline for neon lights, night markets, and a street that comes alive after dark.
This is Temple Street, a vibrant stretch of food stalls, street vendors, and open-air performances. Its grand entrance archway and glowing lanterns create the perfect backdrop for photos, drawing visitors into one of Hong Kong's most iconic night markets, where you'll find everything from sizzling street food and fresh seafood to antiques, trinkets, and traditional fortune-telling.
Why is this area called Temple Street?
Yeah, because in the middle of the street, so we have a temple, which is called the Tin Hao Temple. So in the daytime, the people make the wishes there, and the nighttime, so the people will be gathering. So because all the workers, so when they finish work, we have some not expensive food store at the both side. They start like around 6 o'clock in the evening, so until around like 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I've seen lots of different cuisines. There's lots of sweet treats as well, which look absolutely delicious. I've had a fascinating time exploring the markets here at Temple Street. And with it being just over 2 kilometres long, there is hundreds of different stalls. And it's an amazing story from its humble entrepreneurial beginnings, serving the temple goers to what it is today. It really is one that you've got to put onto your bucket list when you visit.
Another one of the best ways to soak up the energy of Kowloon at night is from the top deck of an open-top bus. Up here, you're in the middle of it all. Nathan Road below, the neon lights above, and the buzz of the city all around you. Bus tours like this give you a real sense of the city's scale, atmosphere, and notable landmarks along the way. Ideal if it's your first time visiting Hong Kong. Hong Kong by day and Hong Kong by night, 2 completely different worlds, both just as unforgettable.
As the sun rises on day 3, so do our sights. Victoria Peak, the highest point on Hong Kong Island, often described as Hong Kong's most spectacular destination, the journey to the top is said to be just as unforgettable as what's waiting at the summit. But how do you get there?
This is Peak Tram. First opened in 1888, it originally served the British governor and residents living up at the peak.
Today is one of the world's oldest funicular railways and now carries over 6 million visitors up the hillside every year.
The journey takes around 6 minutes, climbing from just 33 metres to nearly 400 metres above sea level along this steep 1.2 kilometre track.
It is the oldest funicular transport in the world. And of course, in the old days, before we got the Peak Tram open, can you imagine how people come to the top?
Do they walk?
Walk, yes, and some public transport. We have one more transport.
Okay, and what was that?
Carried by people, by person.
Well, people carried people?
Yes, and actually we have sedan chair. Sedan chair is the chair with 2 posts on each side to be kept by 2 to 4 persons. And then why the rich group like to live on the mountain? Because on the mountain there they have a cooler temperature with leafy trees and lush green vegetation. That's why, and better view. If your friend lives on the mountain, I'm sure he must be a rich man.
As the journey comes to an end, the views are only just the beginning. You'll arrive at Peak Tower, home to the Sky Terrace 428, the highest viewing platform in Hong Kong, sitting 428 metres above sea level. And just around the corner, there's the popular Lian's Pavilion viewpoint. From here, you can get a full panoramic view of the skyscrapers of both Kowloon and Hong Kong Island, Victoria Harbour, the mountains and beyond.
There's more to explore once you're up there too, from the Peak Gallery of shops and restaurants to Madame Tussauds and charming hiking routes.
The Peak Circle Walk loops around the summit, offering a series of quieter but equally impressive vantage points.
From up here, you'll really get a sense of the scale, the energy and everything that makes Hong Kong so special.
Exploring works up an appetite, so it's time to refuel. So far, Hong Kong has revealed its culinary diversity, a vibrant fusion shaped by Cantonese tradition, global influence, and a deep respect for flavours and craft.
We couldn't come to Hong Kong without trying one of its most iconic dishes, dim sum. So we've come to a local favourite to see what all the fuss is about. Get this one.
Dim sum comes in all forms, steamed, pan-fried and even deep-fried. It's designed for sharing, bringing people together around the table.
Oh, dim sum literally means touching heart.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's come into one basket of dim sum come into a few pieces. It's meant to be shared. For example, Sunday morning, we like to have dim sum with our parents and or with some kids as well. That's why we will order a lot dim sum on the same table, and we will share each other. Yeah, the perfect match is having dim sum with Chinese tea. And for drinking Chinese tea, we have some table manner. All right. For example, if somebody add the hot tea in your teacup, you will use both fingers tap on the next to the teacup twice. Means thank you. And also one more thing about the chopstick is, if you drop one chopstick on the floor, you better drop the other one on the floor. You know why? Because a pair of chopsticks means couple. If only one stick drop on top means you got divorced.
So you want to be together still?
Yeah, so that's why we never.
So if a wife doesn't like her husband, she just keeps the remaining one there. She wants the divorce.
Yeah, don't separate. Okay.
We'll get the chicken feet.
You want to try?
I think we'll try.
Yeah, try.
Let's try it. I feel the pressure. I feel the pressure. Okay, I'm going to try the chicken feet. Can we stop filming, please?
It's like sweet and sour chicken.
With full stomachs and a deeper appreciation for Hong Kong's culinary traditions, it's time to explore another side of the city. Beyond its food, Hong Kong is also home to a rich cultural story, one that's preserved and brought to life through its museums.
History and creativity meet along the West Kowloon waterfront, and the Hong Kong Palace Museum offers a window into China's imperial past.
Across 9 galleries, treasures from the Palace Museum in Beijing, including ceramics, jade carvings, and goldwork, reveal the artistry and lives of emperors and court officials.
And just next door, the future awaits. Welcome to M+, Asia's cutting-edge museum of contemporary visual culture.
Here, visual art, design, architecture and moving images from Hong Kong and around the world challenge ideas, spark conversation and celebrate creativity in every form. Where the Palace Museum honours the past, M+ dares us to imagine the future, and that vision spills out into the city itself. Just a short walk away is Harbour City, home to Ocean Terminal, Hong Kong's smaller inner city cruise terminal, and a destination in its own right.
With hundreds of designer shops and a diverse range of dining options, from Michelin-recommended restaurants to scenic harbour view spots, it offers cruise visitors a convenient way to experience the very best of the city, all in one place.
And for a view that steals the show, head up to the Ocean Terminal deck, where 2 cruise ships can dock either side, and you can soak in this breathtaking panorama.
Over on Hong Kong Island, the Hong Kong Tram, affectionately called the Ding Ding for the sound of its bell, has been running since 1904.
One of the world's last remaining double-decker tram systems. It's a moving piece of history woven into the rhythm of modern city life.
Hong Kong so far has been incredibly easy to navigate, with ferries, the MTR, buses and walkable neighbourhoods linking its islands and districts. And once you're on Hong Kong Island, the Ding Ding is one of the simplest and most charming ways to explore.
The Ding Ding tram here, it is the cheapest public transportation we have. No matter how far you go, only costs $3.30. And the tram system here on this island is 13 kilometers long. And one in each direction. One to the east and one to the west.
Okay, and they come quite frequently as well. We were only waiting for 1-2 minutes.
Yeah, 1 or 2 minutes it has a tram come. And then it's so romantic. While you're taking the tram, you can enjoy the view outside.
That's nice. If you're a tourist as well and you really want to take a more relaxed pace and kind of see what's going on and sort of assess the atmosphere, it's a really nice way to travel through the city, take in the views.
So forget the fast lanes, the Ding Ding slows things down just enough to soak it all in. But don't be fooled, when night falls, Hong Kong knows how to turn up the volume. Only steps away, Lan Kwai Fong comes alive in a glow of music and laughter.
Home to more than 90 restaurants and bars, Lan Kwai Fong offers everything from refined wine pairings to lively party scenes. The flavours here are as diverse as the crowds. Local tastemakers, international visitors, and everyone in between.
Tonight we're stopping at Gokkan, ranked highly amongst Asia's 50 best bars. It's a perfect spot for a post-dinner drink that captures the creativity and craftsmanship of Hong Kong after dark.
In Cantonese, when you want to toast with the French, we will say "gong boy," means empty the glass.
Gong boy! From gleaming towers to streets steeped in history, no visit to Hong Kong is really complete without stepping into its old town. So that's exactly where we're heading before our journey comes to an end. Old Town Central sits in the heart of Hong Kong Island, stretching across the sloped streets of Central and Shenzhen.
It's one of the city's oldest neighbourhoods, dating back to the early colonial era, when Chinese traders, craftsmen and British settlers all called these streets home.
Hollywood Road is a great place to start as it's the second oldest street in Hong Kong, established back in 1841. Originally, it would have been lined with antique shops and trading houses, but today it's a lively mix of art galleries, murals, boutiques, coffee shops and more.
While exploring Upper Lascar Row in search for souvenirs to take home, we encountered a local shopkeeper who had spent more than 4 decades running an antiques and clock repair business.
就係做歐洲工藝品嘅，隻銀器啊、鐘錶啊咁樣嘅。而家我年紀大嘅，俾幾個少啲細路啲後生。
哦，所以就開始做 souvenir。
係啊係啊，唔使做咁嘅呢啲。
You guess how old is he?
Are you 55? 56. 56.
86.
86.
It's him. 40 years ago.
What's your routine in the morning?
Incredible.
What's you in the mornings?
Nothing, no exercise.
Morning tea.
係啊係。
Oh, go to dim sum for breakfast.
Dim sum.
With tea. Chinese dim sum and Chinese tea. Yeah, he loves. Yeah.
Just a short walk along Hollywood Road lies one of Hong Kong's most iconic spiritual landmarks, Man Mo Temple. It is renowned for its photogenic, aromatic atmosphere created by hundreds of slow-burning conical incense coils hung from the ceiling.
Built in 1847, this temple is dedicated to the gods of literature and war, Man Chung and Mo Tai. Scholars once came here to pray for success in the imperial exams, while policemen, fishermen, firefighters and others in physically demanding professions sought the protection of Mo for safety and good health.
The incense of people, when they want to make wishes, they will write the wishes on the red paper. You see, in each coil incense, they have a red paper hanging inside, and something like wishing you have good luck, good health, and harmony for the whole family. It held up there, and the smoke will go up to the sky. It means your wishes will go to your God.
And so once the coil's burnt out, it means your wish comes true?
Yes, then your wish will come true. And also, when you go to a temple, when you see a smoky temple, means a lot of people wishes come true from that temple.
Okay.
And you can tell it's so smoky here.
This is a popular one.
Yes. Yeah, actually the deer for Chinese means prosperity. It can bring prosperity and good luck for us, good fortune as well.
You can also purchase gold leaf and place it on the temple's golden deer to make a wish. Each location carries a different blessing: the antlers for wisdom, the back for career success, the belly for wealth, the legs for family happiness, and the face for health and well-being. Got a little bit left, so we'll do career as well.
Good. Yeah.
Another Old Town favourite is the traditional tea house. Originally starting as a simple ice room in the 1950s serving cold drinks to workers, they've since evolved into beloved local diners, offering classic Hong Kong comfort food. We're visiting one that began life as a humble Dai Pai Dong before expanding into an indoor diner. The original street-side shack still stands today, part photo spot, part working kitchen, where their famous silk stocking milk tea is still brewed by hand.
Hong Kong here, we have a kind of pantyhose milk tea. You know why we call it pantyhose?
No, go explain.
Because we have more than 7 types of tea leaves to make the tea base. And then in order to make it more soft, we use the filter. Okay, to filter it many times. And then when the filter becomes brown color, and people always, oh, it's look like pantyhose. That's pantyhose milk tea.
And of course, it's best paired with a pineapple bun. A Hong Kong bakery classic dating back to the 1940s and is now recognised as part of the city's intangible cultural heritage.
That's delicious.
Like brioche?
Despite its name, it contains no pineapple. Instead, the bun features a soft, fluffy bread base topped with a crunchy, cracked cookie crust that resembles a pineapple texture.
Cheers.
So Vivian, I've seen a lot of these over-covered walkways. What are they?
Oh, these are part of the mid-level escalator. It brings us from the Queen's Road Central in the downtown all the way to the middle level.
Vivian explains that the system is not a single continuous escalator. It's actually a series of 20 escalators and 3 inclined moving walkways, connected by footbridges with 14 different entrances and exits. And to ride the full length one way takes around 20 to 25 minutes, making it not just a transport system for commuters, but a unique way to experience the city. Our next stop takes us to Tai Kwun, the former Central Police Station, Central Magistracy and Victoria Prison compound. This site dates back to the mid-19th century and has been transformed into a cultural and heritage hub.
Here, historic prison cells and courtrooms now sit alongside contemporary art galleries, performance spaces and cafes. It's a fascinating example of how Hong Kong preserves its past while constantly reinventing itself.
The final stop on our Old Town tour is Central Market, a historic marketplace that's been given a new lease of life.
Oh, this Central Market, it was once a local market and it now become a third-grade historical building. And now turned out to a vibrant spaces for the shops, outlets and restaurants.
For me, Central Market is definitely one to add onto your list while visiting Hong Kong. It's amazing how it connects with a mid-level escalator, and inside you'll find local artisan markets, local produce, and it's a really cool way to spend an hour or two soaking in the atmosphere.
From journeys by tram, foot and escalator to journeys by sea, Hong Kong's story is always in motion. For over a century, the Star Ferry has been carrying passengers across Victoria Harbour, connecting Hong Kong Island and Kowloon, long before tunnels and highways changed the city's landscape.
Each year, tens of millions join for this scenic 9-minute journey. We've heard it's particularly popular at sunset and of course during the Symphony of Light show at 8 p.m.
The Star Ferry began in 1898 with 4 wooden steam vessels. Now, a fleet of 9 diesel-electric boats operates 2 routes between Tsim Sha Tsui and central Wan Chai, providing sweeping panoramas framed by the International Commerce Centre and International Finance Centre, Hong Kong's 2 tallest skyscrapers. For just $5 Hong Kong dollars each, less than 50p, our route is dropping us back at Tsim Sha Tsui on Kowloon, near the iconic Clock Tower, and the waterfront we explored earlier on our visit, home to Avenue of the Stars. On the recommendation of locals, we're rounding off our adventure in Sham Shui Po, one of the city's oldest and most densely populated districts, a neighbourhood that offers a true window into everyday Hong Kong. From the glitzy skyline, its story unfolds through historic tenement buildings, bustling street markets, and generations-old family businesses that continue to shape the community today.
The food scene here is legendary. From affordable Michelin-recommended noodles to beloved neighbourhood eateries, this is where many Hong Kongers come for authentic, no-frills flavours. At family-run Kung Wo Bean Curd Factory, tofu has been handmade since 1893, filling the shop with a rich aroma of fresh soy. Today, alongside the original factory, the business has expanded with a modern dining space featuring murals that celebrate the history and craft of tofu making, helping attract a new generation of customers.
Our last bite of Hong Kong has been reserved for their famous egg tart. Vivian, I've seen egg tarts all over Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Why is it so popular over here?
Oh, actually, egg tart is the influence from the British. It is one of the popular dish we like to have during the afternoon tea. Okay, cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Yeah.
That's nice.
And it's not too sweet.
It's more savoury egg than I thought it would be.
So, Sham Shui Po preserves its past in shopfronts, recipes and street corners. And now, with a few souvenirs to remember the past 4 days, our journey through Hong Kong must come to an end. But for many travellers, this isn't the end of the journey.
Hong Kong is not just a destination, it's a gateway to journeys beyond the city. The Kai Tak cruise terminal is where many of those journeys begin, with ships departing from, arriving at and passing through Hong Kong.
In the same development as the sports park and stadium we visited earlier in our travels, the terminal is located on the site of the former Kai Tak Airport runway. The 3-storey building is designed to be open and easy to navigate, with large passenger areas, plenty of natural light and views out across the harbour.
As daylight fades on our Hong Kong journey, we're left reflecting on a city far more layered, vibrant and unforgettable than we ever expected.
I felt that Hong Kong was extremely diverse. I wasn't expecting the array of experiences that we've had from one city.
I didn't expect the greenery again, and I think that adds to the view, doesn't it? Again, whether you're up a mountain or you're down in the harbour front and you're looking at these giant skyscrapers and just these green mountain ranges everywhere and hills, it's about views everywhere.
The one thing that's really shone for me though has been the hospitality, no matter where we've gone. And I really enjoyed doing the bucket list tourist experiences, but also going to different parts of the city which maybe not known as much to the tourists. My standout view moment was definitely the vegetarian lunch at the Buddhist temple. The food was fresh, delicious, and I loved how it was served family style. So we had an array of dishes, each one more tasty and flavourful than the next. And yet it was also very simple and quite a calming and relaxing atmosphere. So that was a kind of experience you probably wouldn't have back home.
You've got to try the tea. Try all of the teas. Every restaurant serves you tea, and it's. I think I wouldn't say we're tea experts at this point, but I think we've narrowed down, I think, some of our favourite choices. And it helps with digestion as well, so you can eat more. The people that we've met, the sights that we've seen, the food we've tasted, the interactions we've had will stay with me forever. Like, they really will.
We're going to round off this epic 4-day trip to Hong Kong. Any final words?
For me, it's to our customers, you have to experience Hong Kong. It's gone beyond my expectations, and it definitely will be the cherry on the top for any trip to Asia.
Hong Kong doesn't give everything away at once. It's a city you uncover piece by piece. Like a living jigsaw where every skyline view and every street corner add another part of the picture.
And now, as we set off from Kai Tak, the journey continues. But it's the people, the energy, and the stories we've found here that bring Hong Kong to life in a way that nothing else can. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you on our next adventure.
That's a wrap!
Oh, the first phrase you should learn is how are you?
How are you?
When you see somebody you haven't seen on the day, you will say how are you? In Cantonese is Lei Ho.
Lei Ho.
Yes, Lei means you and Ho means good. So plus a question mark means how are you, right?
Lei Ho.
Lei Ho. But
Lei
when you
Ho?
want to, yes, very good. But when you want to answer, when you say Ho, one Ho, which means I'm good. And when you say Ho Ho means very good.
Lei Ho,
Ho Ho? Yes. So what about Ho Ho Ho?
you're really good.
Really, really good.
Really, really good.
Merry Christmas.